Why didn't you see this coming? Imagine that your business is absolutely flying. Sales are great, profits are good, everything is good and grand in business land. But then your biggest customer goes bust. They may have closed up overnight, but it's just opened up a massive hole in your bank balance, your plans, and your strategy for the rest of the year. Fear and worry strikes and it begins to paralyze you and the decision making that now needs to happen. How could it have happened to you? How can you actually get out of this mess? Why didn't you see this coming? Now, I've seen this before, and for business owners, it is a horrible, horrible feeling, but it happens more often than you actually think. You see, the first thing to do is to recognize your mistake. You built the business around one client. It's dangerous to do that. So now that we've admitted what the mistake was, we're not going to do it again. Secondly, rather than flapping about, desperately trying to get that next big, new, big, shiny client in to replace them, you're actually going to have a different mindset. You're going to have the mindset that you'll be looking for 3 to 4 smaller ones to fill that gap. And I can hear you already shouting at me, telling me, but Mark, just, you know what, that's so much harder to do. Is it? Is it really? You see, the reason you should do this is actually relatively simple. It allows for those businesses to grow or shrink depending on what's happening in the actual business world, and leaves your bank balance now more stable. And lastly, now this should also encourage you to look at what other services and products you might offer the rest of your clients. If you haven't got any, I suggest you go and build some. Do your customers and your clients know everything that you do? You see, I once worked on an experiment where I asked 3 businesses just to promote the other stuff that they did instead of the things that they always bang on about all the time. They did it for 30 days and took between them a whopping £30,000 extra on their usual turnover. So, are you playing Russian roulette with your business? If so, perhaps it's time to look to fill a hole that one day may well appear. Be proactive about it now rather than actually waiting for this event to happen. And then maybe, just maybe, take me up on a free 6 figures roadmap call. The link is somewhere below.